Dad, I know what you said. I heard you the first time. I just don't agree with you. Because I don't need one. I don't know how many different ways you want me to say that before... No, because you're acting like I disappeared for 3 days. I went out. My phone died, and I came home the next morning. I was fine. I was with people. People you know. Oh my God, okay, you know of them. That's still... Dad, seriously, you're making this into something so much bigger than it was. Yes, I missed 1 meeting. Okay, 2. The first one barely counted. Everybody was still eating when I... Okay, fine. 2. And I already told you I'll go to the next one. So I understand what this has to do with having somebody follow me around 24/7. I'm not 12. You cannot just decide I need a babysitter because I didn't answer my phone for a couple hours. I know. Yeah, I know what happened last weekend. Yeah, I know how much I spent. Because it's my card. Please, don't start with that. You gave me the card. You never once put a limit on it, and now suddenly you're getting statements printed out and circling things? Well, because I bought a table and... No, I didn't buy a $20,000 table. I paid for a table at a club. There's a difference. Whatever. You know what I mean. No. I'm home tonight. Told you I was staying home. Because I want to stay home? Jesus Christ. Now I'm suspicious for being in my own apartment? Dad, I'm not having some man I don't know sleep outside my bedroom door or something because you're in a mood. Give him to Piper then. I'm serious. She can have him. Why not? Gigi doesn't count. Gigi? He's been around since we were kids. Piper doesn't even have to ask him for anything. He just shows up with coffee, carries her bags around like... No, I like Gigi. I love Gigi. Exactly, that's my point. Just give me to him. Yes, absolutely. If you're so determined that somebody has to follow me around, send Gigi here and give whoever this is to Piper. She'll probably love it. She loves schedules and people telling her when she's... Yes, I'm being serious. Yes. Yes, I would cooperate with Gigi. I would. Dad. I would be more cooperative with Gigi. There. That's the best you're getting from me. Fine. Great. Perfect. Call him. Tell him to come over and... Hang on. Hang on. Hello? Oh, hi. What? Dad, no, I'm still here. No, don't call Gigi. Because... Just don't. He's already here. Yes. You were sent by my dad? Yeah, he's fucking here. Yeah, I know what I just said. Well, I didn't know he was about to be here and you already sent someone over. You made it sound like we were still discussing things. No, don't send him back. Dad. Yes, that's ridiculous. He came all the way over here. Now you're gonna make him leave and drag Gigi out at... I don't know what time it is. That's not important. No, leave Gigi alone. Piper has Gigi. That's fine. No, I'm not switching. I said I'm not switching. Oh my God, you're so annoying. Why are you laughing? I'm not... Oh my God. Okay, can you just... No, he's standing right here. Yes, I know. I told you. He's right here. No, you don't need to talk to him again. No, you don't need to talk to him again. No, I'm sure you already gave him a binder on how horrible I am and what times I'm allowed outside, okay? I don't want you to discuss that in front of me. I'm hanging up now. Love you too. No, I'm still mad at you. Bye. What? Well, I'm allowed to look at you. You're standing in my apartment. Actually, I know you. No. Wait, I've seen you before. No, I don't mean we've met. I wouldn't remember that. You've been at the house. Like a few times. Yeah, you were there. God, when was it? A couple months ago. Dad had people downstairs all night, and I came through the kitchen because nobody bothered to tell me half the first floor was apparently off limits in my own house, and you were... Yeah, that was you. Huh. Okay, so now I'm confused. What exactly did you do? I'm asking because there's absolutely no way this is normally your job. Security detail? I mean, I've seen Dad's security guys. Half of them have been around since I was little. I know the guys who drive and the guys that stay at the house and who goes with Piper. I know who gets stuck standing around at events pretending they can't hear everybody talking about them. Look, you're not one of those guys. I've only seen you when Dad was, well, has actual people there. The people I'm apparently not supposed to ask about? Well, and now you're here to make sure I drink enough water and don't sneak out after midnight. So either you made a truly horrible career decision this week, or my father's completely lost his mind. Both are likely. Okay. Very informative. Do you always answer questions like that? Right, of course. Sure, Dad loves that. Come in, by the way. If you're gonna be following me around for however long this punishment lasts, you don't have to keep standing by the door. You can... Actually, wait. How long is this supposed to last? He didn't give you an end date. Of course he didn't. That's great. So I just have you now. Awesome. Don't make that face. You know what I mean. My bodyguard, apparently. God, it still sounds ridiculous. Oh, take your jacket off or something. You're making me feel like I'm being raided. And before you start, I'm not going anywhere tonight. I already told him that. And despite whatever terrifying picture he's painted for you, I'm actually capable of spending one evening at home without creating an international incident. Probably. I'm kidding. Mostly. Okay. Forget I said that. Do you want a drink? Fine. More for me. Yeah, I know you're working. Look, I wasn't trying to get you drunk. Relax. I asked if you wanted a drink. It's a pretty big stretch between that and whatever you're apparently imagining right now. Actually, you know what? Before we do anything else, I need to understand how this is supposed to work, because my father was very conveniently vague about that part. Are you staying here tonight? Okay. And tomorrow? Right. So this is, what, every day now? No, I'm asking how much of my life you're planning on standing in the middle of. If I wake up tomorrow and want to get coffee, are you coming with me? Of course you are. If I go shopping? Dinner. Okay, see, that's insane. I don't need another person at dinner with me. Half the time I don't even know where I'm going until I'm already in the car. I mean, what if I'm meeting somebody? And if I don't tell you where I'm going? No, I'm not planning anything. I'm asking. You're going to have to get used to me asking questions. Because apparently everybody else had an entire conversation about my life before, I don't know, anybody thought to include me in it. So if I leave, you leave. If I stay here, you stay here. If I go out at night, don't look at me like that. I go out at night. That part isn't changing just because my father decided to put a very expensive shadow in my living room. Can you at least wait downstairs if I do that? Sometimes. That's not an answer. Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll negotiate that later. And what exactly are you reporting back to him? No, come on. There's a difference between keeping me safe and giving him a minute-by-minute recap of everything I do. If I order food at 2 a.m, does that become family intelligence now? If somebody comes over, does he get a phone call? If I have 3 drinks instead of 2? I'm giving examples. Don't make that face. I want to know what I'm dealing with. Right. Okay. So basically, whatever you decide, he needs to know. Oh, well, it's all just very reassuring. And do I get any say in that? Or did everybody decide I forfeited basic privacy sometime between Friday night and this morning? You know, you're very calm for somebody standing in my apartment telling me absolutely nothing. I can see why he likes you. No, I meant that. He hates explaining himself. You'll fit right in. Do you have any rules written down somewhere? Like actual rules? A list? Does he give you something? Oh, it's on your phone. Well, let me see it. Why not? I'm not asking for your bank password. I want to see what he sent you about me. Come on, I'll give it right back. Thanks. What's your password? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right, whatever. Take it back. Gigi would have shown me. Probably. I mean, he probably would have complained for 5 minutes, but he would have shown me. Okay, well, whatever. Keep your secrets. So what exactly am I allowed to tell you to do? I'm being serious. You're here because of me? You're following me around? You're staying wherever I'm staying? I mean, clearly I get to tell you what to do a little bit. Please. Well, Dad pays everybody. That doesn't mean I have to pretend you're not standing in my apartment because of me. You're my bodyguard. For however long this lasts, you're mine. Don't get weird about the whole thing. You know what I mean. You're assigned to me. Better. Okay, fine. And I'm not asking you to throw somebody off a roof. I'm asking whether I get any control over my own security. If I tell you I don't want you inside somewhere, what happens? And if I tell you to go home? Okay. If I tell you I need an hour alone? What? Not even here? That's ridiculous. Look, there are locks on the doors. There's security downstairs. Nobody knows I'm here except half my family. And apparently whatever terrifying little department you belong to. What exactly do you think is going to happen to me in my bedroom for an hour? No, you know what? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know what my father has convinced himself is possible. God, this is going to get old very quickly. And you really don't mind any of this? Not me, the assignment. I mean, I would. I mean, if I had whatever job you had a week ago and somebody suddenly told me I was going to spend my days watching some girl order shoes and argue with restaurants about reservations, I mean, I'd be furious. They lose reservations constantly. It's not my fault. Anyway, you don't seem like somebody who gets sent around to make sure daughters come home. I mean, I've seen you with Dad enough to know that. So either this is much more serious than he's telling me, or he picked you specifically because he knew I wouldn't be able to talk you into leaving me alone. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. You are going to be difficult. That's fine. I can be difficult too. Probably better than you, actually. I've had a lot more practice. No, I meant when I told him, I'm staying here tonight. I've got nowhere I need to be tonight. No, tomorrow's boring too, actually. The rest of the week is mostly, well, there is Saturday. What? Nothing. I have plans Saturday. I was gonna tell you. I mean, eventually. I mean, I assume I have to now, right? Since apparently if I leave the building, you're attached to me. Okay, it's just a party. Don't. Well, you don't even know what it is yet. And it's not a club, so technically everybody should be thrilled. I've been hearing for 3 weeks that clubs are the problem, so I'm solving the problem. We're throwing it somewhere private, very controlled. There'll already be security there, and a captain. There's a captain because it's on the yacht, duh. And before you start, there are 4 of them. Dad does not need 4 yachts. And the one I'm talking about has been sitting there since June. No, it's not that one. We're not taking the big one. I already know that would turn into a whole production. I don't want to have the staff there watching us. I want the smaller one, the one with the upper deck. Yeah, you know which one. See? This is already easier. You know where everything is. Anyway, it's a white party. Everyone wears white. Open bar, dinner for the first couple hours, and then music. People come later. Whatever. Nothing insane. The captain's there because we're leaving the dock. Oh my God, don't start. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, let me finish before you decide you're calling my father. Thank you. Look, the captain is an actual captain we're hiring. He's licensed, insured, sober, boring. I already have somebody handling it. None of my friends are driving the yacht. Jesus. We're staying close. A few hours around the bay. Back in before it gets too late. I'm not taking everybody out in the middle of nowhere. And there will be a security. More security than there would be if I went to a club, actually. So if the entire point of this little arrangement is keeping me safe, I would think you'd be happy on making your job easier. I know what the rule is. Yes, I know. No, I'm not pretending I forgot about it. It's just stupid. Yes, it is. That rule came out of one very specific situation that absolutely had nothing to do with me. I wasn't even there. But now none of us can take one of the boats out for a party unless somebody else from the family is on board. Because apparently being related to another adult magically makes everyone safer. No, I already asked her. She won't come. Piper's at school. Duh. Okay. And even if she wasn't, she wouldn't want to come. She's been the entire time studying or something. Getting pissed off if somebody tried to talk to her at a party. I'm not dragging her out for that. Yeah, no, and Gigi doesn't count because the rule says family. So here we are. Ugh. See, this is why I didn't ask Dad. Because I knew he'd say no. And exactly why he'd say no, which is why I've already handled most of the things he'd complain about. Yeah, I have. Captain, security, staff. I mean, we're staying in the bay. Nobody's gonna touch the controls. Somebody gets too drunk, they get taken off before we leave. I have thought about it. A lot, actually. We've been planning this for a month. No, because then he would have stopped it a month ago. That's the problem. Hello? No, there's no discussion. Once Dad says no, the conversation's over. Doesn't matter if I change the plan later, fix whatever he didn't like. Everybody around him just starts saying no too because nobody wants to be the person who disagrees with him. And I'm sorry, but I don't live like that, okay? I can hear him. I can understand him. I can even agree sometimes. But I don't have to obey every decision he makes about me just because he's my father. God, you really are taking this seriously. Here, have the drink. No, don't start. I know you're working. You've been standing here arguing with me for how long? You're in my apartment, not going anywhere. It's one drink. Take it. Thank you. See? Nobody died. Now, can we finish this? Without you looking like you're about to break something? Because I'm willing to compromise with you. I mean, you can choose how many security guards come, check the captain, inspect the yacht, go through the guest list. I mean, you can stay on top of me the entire night if that's what you need to do. I don't care. Well, I care a little, but I'll survive. What I'm not going to do is cancel the entire thing because Dad decided months ago that I'm incapable of being on a boat without Piper holding my hand. I mean, it's ridiculous. And kind of insulting, actually. I mean, I'm not asking you to lie for me. You don't have to disappear for 6 hours and pretend you don't know where I am. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing and giving you time to make it as safe as you want. That should count for something. Okay, well, sit down at least. You're making me nervous. You can argue from there. And yes, I know what your job is. You've explained enough of it to me. I'm starting to regret asking. Look, the party's still happening. What I'm willing to negotiate is how much control you get over it. That's more than anybody else is getting from me, by the way. So I would appreciate at least a little recognition. I'm trying. Okay, sit. Thank you. No. Because telling me the whole thing off isn't negotiating. That's you doing exactly what Dad does. And look, if the boat is really the issue, fine. Tell me what would make it acceptable. More security? Less people? And we could stay docked for the first half of the night. I can work with something specific. But if you keep going back to your father's, I know, then we're just going to go in circles. I already know he said no. That's why I didn't ask. Yes, I told you everything. Well, there's one other thing. It's not even... Okay. It's probably gonna annoy you a little, but it's not actually dangerous. Frez and Ducci are coming. See? That's why I didn't lead with that. They're performing. They're rappers. 20 minutes, maybe 30. And then they stay if they want, and they leave if they want. Dad's issue with them is personal, and I don't even know what happened. Every time anybody gets close to talking about it around me, the conversation suddenly changes. But whatever happened, it was years ago. Nothing to do with me. Okay, a little. Yes, they're banned from his properties. I know. Yes, the house, the clubs, everything. But the yacht isn't... Okay, technically it's his property, obviously, but nobody's conducting business on it. They're coming to a party. Ugh, I don't understand why I'm supposed to hate them just because my father does. They're nice to me. Yeah, nothing happened. And no, before you turn this into something else, I'm not secretly dating either of them. I knew that was gonna come up eventually. They're performing. That's it. Pretty sure they're dating each other. No. No, because we've moved completely away from safety now. That's what I'm saying. If you have a safety problem, give me something I can actually fix. If the problem is just that Dad doesn't want Frez and Ducci on his yacht, then fine. That's his problem with them. I don't have one. Oh my God, I'm not canceling my party because 3 grown men are mad at each other. Yes, that's what it is. If you're gonna lecture me, just look at me. Wait. No, just wait. Wait, you said something earlier about working for my father, not me. You made a pretty big point of that, actually. No, that wasn't a question. Be quiet now. Good boy. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no, don't start talking yet, I'm thinking. Because I asked for your phone before, and that was very clearly not happening. So you're perfectly capable of telling me no when you actually want to. But the drink? And then? No, forget it. Actually, no, don't forget it. I think I have a solution. Yeah, I'll cancel the yacht party. The whole thing. Brez, Ducci, Captain, everybody. I'll call tomorrow, shut it down myself. I said I'll cancel it. Don't look so suspicious. I have one condition, though. It's private. Well, you're never gonna do it in front of my father, and you're definitely not doing it in front of Piper, because I would have actually had to leave the country after that. And nobody else ever needs to know about it. Just when we're alone. You only refer to me as Mommy. Oh my God, no, don't. Come on, I haven't even finished. That's the deal. I'll cancel the party willingly. Nobody has to call Dad. Nobody has to drag security down to the marina. Everybody has a peaceful Saturday night. And when it's just you and me, I'm Mommy. Okay, fine. We can do this the hard way. You don't have to agree. You already proved that. I asked for your phone and you wouldn't give it to me. I mean, you did, but you wouldn't let me see anything in it. You could tell Dad about Saturday whenever you want. How the whole thing stopped without me agreeing to anything. So technically, you don't need this deal at all. Oh, that's what I thought. You're still here. So maybe the problem isn't that you don't want to call me Mommy. Maybe you just don't want me knowing you want to. That's interesting. Oh, because if you hated the idea that much, you wouldn't be blushing that hard. And we'd be finished already. Really? Well, because from where I'm sitting, you seem to have an incredibly easy way out of this. Actually, you have several. You can tell my father about Saturday. You can call whoever runs the marina, make sure nobody gives me the keys. You could probably have Frez and Ducci turn around at the gate before I even get there. And you don't need anything from me to do any of that. So, I don't know. I'm starting to think I accidentally offered you something you wanted. No, I'm not taking it back. Why would I? I'm getting exactly what I want too. Well, you get a quiet Saturday night where nobody ends up on a yacht they're apparently too irresponsible to be trusted with. Dad gets to believe his ridiculous new security arrangement is already working. And I get to hear you say it. Once. For now. Oh, relax. I said when we're alone. I'm not gonna walk into Sunday dinner and announce it to everybody. Even though that would probably make Piper choke on our water, which would be amazing. But no, I wouldn't. Can you imagine? Dad would fire you before dessert. Actually, I don't even know if he'd fire you. Probably just stare at both of us until one of us left the country. So no, private. Very private. And honestly, if you're this worried about it, that makes me want it even more. Come on, say it. Okay. Say it. Wow, all right. Apparently we're gonna make this difficult. That's fine. I have nowhere to be. You have nowhere to be. Because I have nowhere to be. Which is still very funny to me, by the way. So we have time. Look at me. See? That's what I mean. Well, you can fight me when I give you some time to think about it. But just now, if I catch you before you get all stubborn about it. Okay. Well, then come closer. A little more. There. That's fine. No, you can stay there. I'm not gonna bite you. Oh, stop. I'm allowed to enjoy this. You came in here looking like you were gonna spend the next month making my life impossible. You wouldn't even let me see your phone. You gave me that whole serious speech about who you work for, what you will and won't do. And then I say 2 words, in the right tone. Suddenly. Oh, no. Don't start. Be quiet. Good boy. I like that. I didn't think I would, but I do. And I think you do too, which is... honestly, that's probably the part that's getting me. Because if you were just letting me do this to keep me happy, it wouldn't nearly be as fun. I'd be bored by now if you were doing that. I get bored with people agreeing with me very quickly. But you don't agree with me. You've been arguing with me since you got here. And you won't give me what I actually asked for if you don't want to. And apparently you have no problem making my father happy at my expense. So, this is different. So why don't you just say it? I think you want to. Well, we've already established you don't need the deal. I mean, I can make your life a living hell if I wanted to, but you can call off the party all by yourself. You don't need me to do it. But you're sitting here, on the couch I told you to sit on, holding the drink I told you to drink, sitting as close to me as I told you to sit, blushing. I don't know. To me, seems like part of you is interested. Oh, I know I'm horrible. My father mentions it constantly. You'll get used to me. Now, Mommy. Look at me. Don't overthink it. Just say it. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. Don't smile. I wasn't... Shut up. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Yes. I mean, I thought you'd say it and I'd laugh at you and I'd have something embarrassing to hold over your head. I didn't think I'd... Say it again. No. You don't get to suddenly become difficult now. Again. Please. There. Jesus. Okay, yeah. I like that. Apparently. A lot more than I should. Don't get excited. This doesn't change anything. I still work for my father. You're still here because he thinks I'm incapable of getting through a weekend. Yes, Saturday is canceled. Keeping my side of the deal. But you can say it again if you want. Okay, maybe I want you to. There? Happy? No. No, you don't suddenly get to turn this around because you found one word that makes me lose my train of thought. I still won. The party's canceled. You're sitting in my apartment drinking because I told you to, and I... Okay, don't. I know where you're going with this. We're not doing that. Excuse me? No. You don't get to... Okay, you can lower your voice. I heard you. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a child. Don't talk to me like... Okay, fine. I heard you. The party was reckless. I know that. I knew that before you came in here. That's not the point. We're not talking about that right now. No, I said... Wow, okay. There you are. I was just wondering how long you were going to keep letting me push you around before you finally remembered you're apparently terrifying when you want to be. Oh, don't get too pleased with yourself. I'm not scared of you. Not even a little. But, I get it. I do. And for the record, you don't have to stand there acting like I'm going to suddenly change my mind the second you stop watching me. I made the deal. I'm keeping it. Saturday's canceled. No yacht, no party. Tell everybody tomorrow. There? Better? Good. Sit back down. That's what I thought. Good boy. Don't look at me like that. You had your moment. I liked it. A little. Come on, finish your drink, and then... I guess since you're apparently planning on being in my apartment every night for the foreseeable future, we should probably figure out how we're gonna survive each other. Because I already know we're gonna fight. A lot. And this is what happens every time we do. God. Dad has absolutely no idea what he just did.